Hey there, YouTubers. It is me doing my second video. I'm gonna shut down that red light there because we're not gonna see anything. There we go. So now it's looking more like it here. So I have added this all the way to the top, so those little one here are gonna be able to grow on it. One of them already started. Oh, that's cool. And you do recognize the plant. Those are peas, and they're growing really fast. Speaking of the others, they've been growing like crazy. We're talking here about 14 inches or whatnot. On this one here, we're talking about 19 inches or less, 19, 18, doesn't really matter. Got an onion here, which you can see the roots. That's what's nice about this one, it's clear and you can see stuff. This is my line for my water level. I still see a root here. Probably not really clear, but you can see it there. So, some of them are growing a little bit slower. This one's got only a few inches. I saved the celery that I had in my cooler there, and I said, hey, why should I not try to plant it like that with no gel, no silicone gel, nothing, just try it out. And it's actually growing. We're actually at maybe a week and a half here growth altogether. Those here are growing too, small one there. And the lettuce is growing. That's a romaine lettuce, and it's incredible. I cannot believe this. It's growing way faster than aquaponic. Aquaponic is a good starter, but this is definitely the final solution for everything. And the fish are a little bit less shy than what they were before. Still, you don't come too close to them. I added some stuff for them to play with there. Some old plumbing couplings that I had there, and they're able to play with it. Yeah, I added this so the piece can grow on it, and it's altogether it's pretty growing, really was growing nicely from what I can see. I got some germinated carrots here. You probably don't see well, but I'm gonna plant those today. I still got a few free spots here. I'm gonna add some like on the side here, and maybe some like there. And I'm gonna try to see, because I've seen a few videos of people planting carrots in the aquaponic system. Seems like it's working, but I have like a few doubts there, how to plant them and how to make sure that they won't be drained out, because the seeds are really small. As you can see here, it's like tiny seeds. If I put my finger next to it, it's almost microscopic. And so what I did, well, what I'm gonna do, that's why I put my bar there. I want to know where the level is gonna be for my water, so I'm gonna put them a little bit higher, maybe at this mark, so they're gonna be able to reach for water. But I want to germinate them first, so one thing, I won't be wasting my seed and my time too. I'm just gonna put a hole here, like remove the hydrotons and place my carrot seed there and all the way there, and see what it's gonna do. Maybe from what I can see here, I got an inch to play with, so I'm gonna put them aside about 1 inch deep and place them there and there. But so far I am very impressed with this system. It's growing so fast, it's incredible. Nothing to put in, no maintenance, no zip. I don't have to do anything. The once a day I just have to come here for this. I feed my fish. That's it, that's all. No need to put some fancy solution in there. No need to do anything. It's cheap. As you can see, I got my bucket here, which is a Walmart bucket, and this is the same thing. It's a Walmart thing. I paid less than $100 for that. The most expensive thing were the hydroton, and I actually think that there might be a better way than just put the hydroton in there, and I could just separate them in small baskets there and separate all my stuff. So each seed would have its own basket, its own emplacement, and it would be easier to manage all that space there. Because after a while, especially in the beginning, you don't know where the seeds are. You covered them and it's like there's no trace, it's all hydroton all over, so you don't see nothing until they grow up. Well, it could be a good thing too, because they say that you always need to have green growing so that it will clean for the fish, because it's a cycle. It needs to go up and down, and the fish needs clean water basically, so it needs to breed properly with no ammonia inside. So it's something that I might want to look at. Either way there, if I put baskets in there, what I'm thinking is that it would be much more easier to manage, because I would know what is what is where, and how many things I got growing for how much time. It's easier to manage, and I know that a certain specific plant was planted there. Oh, it's not growing well, I'm just going to put something else, and I'm able to track down if it's by date, if I want to, doing this. But the other way there, it's a little bit harder, like the way that I just did there. Well, this is just a test to see if it's working, and so far I'm really impressed. This is something like I'm in Canada right now, and this is growing in the middle of a winter. It's like we have snow right now outside, and there's no problem. It's in my basement. I got a stove in my basement, and it's like I had a stove before there to heat my house, but this is just like, you don't have to add anything to this there. The fish are happy. Everything is okay. I don't have to do anything fancy here, and it's definitely growing a lot there. As you can see, they're huge. Huge. It's growing like there's no tomorrow. Last video I made there was almost nothing there. It was only like this tall, some of them even not. The first video, this one was something like that was the biggest one there, and I think it was this one that was there, that size. And now look at it, it's like the tallest one in the entire thing. It's very easy to do. It's almost too easy, I can't believe it. I didn't do any testing pH or anything like that. Didn't bother with that yet, and it's still growing. The fish are still happy. I don't think that there is any problem with that, with the amount of water that I'm gonna have there. Like, the more water you have for your fish, the easier the filtration, the easier the filtration will be for them. Sorry that I cut down the camera, has some problem. Yeah, so easier the filtration will be for them if there is more water, meaning that the more water, the more area you have inside your water. It's easier when you have when you know fish there. Having a small aquarium is like crazy. You're gonna have to clean it all the time. But if you have a big aquarium, you don't have to clean it all that much. It's really easier. As you can see here, since this is, there's a bar here, and that was last time that I added water, so it dropped maybe half an inch or so. This, maybe an inch, yeah, 1 inch of water altogether. So that's not that much of a big deal. So once maybe every month there, you add water. And as for feeding the fish there, I could add an automating machine. Saw one at Walmart actually. I'm talking a lot about Walmart, but that's where I get my stuff because it's actually really cheap. And for a project like this there, when you don't want to spend too much money, that's one of the best places I would say. Well, just shop. That's the best thing. I always shop, make the best thing. I always shop, make sure that I'm getting the best price. But there is an automatic feeder there, and you can feed your fish with it. Twice a day, I think. The thing will rotate and it will feed your fish automatically. I assume one of those days I might even get those, but that would be getting very lazy, I would say. But anyway, if somebody, like, let's say you're working all the week or during the week and you're not at home, you can have one of those systems. If you got an automatic feeder for your fish, it's like you can arrive in a week and have fresh salad and stuff like that. Don't even have to bother about it. That system is incredible. Anyway, I'll make a video in maybe a week or two like I did for this one there, and you can check it out. But as you can see there, it's growing fast and it's growing good. It's like, you can see that it's like perfect from my point of view here. I don't see any problem there. It's growing like it should be growing in a garden, but even more faster. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll make another one in a few weeks. I would say 2 weeks from now. Have a good one. Bye bye.